To me, the Phillips neighborhood is a unique utopia of what Middle America is all about, or what America should be about as a total country. And to me, it gives me an opportunity to be the best I can be in any setting. And it gives me the kind of opportunity to help people that have been sort of left out or fallen through the cracks as far as the whole picture is concerned, as far as the American dream or the American idea is concerned.
Getting a little bigger each year. This is the second year I've been out here, and this has been great.
Well, what does the Phillips neighborhood mean to you?
Diversity, a lot of different people. I notice it's the biggest neighborhood in the city, and it has great, just a diversity. Lots of people from all over the world come together in Phillips.
Do you think the festival is a good representation of what the neighborhood is?
Yeah, I think they're trying to make a room for everyone. You can just look around here and see a little bit of everybody out here, and that's great. And I think it's just going to get bigger and better.
Dance down the street, you'll have your hat on, you'll have your spear, and you'll have your shield. Okay? Now, all of these are going to be painted red. Everybody listening?
Section of the parade. First of all, I want to mention that the drum group here is going to be our music for our parade section. All right? So, everybody can kind of move together. Whatever kind of dance step you want to do or whatever kind of fancy walk or anything like that, the drum group, everybody can key onto that sound, all right? Furthermore, remember, we're protecting our Little Earth float. Give me your attention now. Remember, we're protecting our Little Earth float. So everybody try and keep kind of evenly spread around the float. All right, remember, it's like we're protecting this float from any evil forces, you know, that might be trying to attack our float. So we don't want to leave any vulnerable spots. You don't want to leave any holes open where anybody could get to the float. We got to protect it and work together as a group to do that. And then last thing I want to say is everybody should be behind the sign. Everybody go behind our sign so that they can read the sign. When I say they, I mean the people in the audience, the people on Chicago Avenue, the people on Franklin Avenue who are going to watch. That's good. All right? And then you guys who are carrying the sign, you guys have to stay far enough away from the truck so that the audience can read the sign from the sides of the curb. Like if you walk right up here, right up to the truck, they won't be able to see it. So it's a hard job to do, but you have to stay back at least like 10 feet, like that far or further. And then I need 4 float carriers.
What are you going to be drumming? What are the songs about? What are the songs?
We need to hang it on the side.
We don't know the songs, but we don't know what the songs say, but we know how to sing them.
Uh-huh.
That's why. Who's the leader? Him. Huh? Who's gonna be that singer? No, him. Him? Nah, not just you guys. Not just you. Me and him, not him.
All right.
Who is it?
It's gonna be him.
It's prenatal outreach program. We help pregnant women in the Phillips neighborhood.
What are you out here today for?
To pass out brochures and get the word around about our program.
Why is a program like yours important in the Phillips neighborhood?
Because a lot of women are not getting to the prenatal care, and we want to make an impact and have healthy babies in this neighborhood.
Is basically a social service agency, and we work with youth and their families. We have a group home and a variety of counseling programs. We work with the American Indians, African Americans, and multicultural families. Basically, that's what we're telling people.
Neighborhood. neighborhood. I'm a South Side person. Went to Phillips, went to Holy Rosary, went to the old South High School, and the city is an outgrowth, if you will, of concerns of moms like 20 some odd years ago that said our kids don't have any place to hang out at. And so when the city originally opened up, it was a recreational facility for kids on Lake Street on Bloomington Lake. And so I have, and at that time Father Joseph Aggio was involved with that, so I used to go down and chaperone, I guess is what you would call it. So I've come from the full, from the volunteer. Then later on, my daughter went to the alternative school. I was on the board, so I've, like grown up with the city, if you will. And so the city means a lot to me. I mean, because Phillips means a lot to me. This is the community that nurtured me. This is the community that I grew up in. I went to all the schools. Most of the schools I went to were in this neighborhood. So, yeah.
We're senior women's outreach workers, and our group is made up of 6 women from different ethnic backgrounds. There is Chicano, 2 Asians, Afro-American, 1 Native American, and the handicapped. And we're trying to reach senior women to help them get services that are provided by different agencies that a lot of them do not know about. A lot of seniors are really taking care of their grandchildren now. There are many of them that are providing homes for their grandchildren. A lot of times they don't get out to the senior centers because they don't have the time. And a lot are afraid to come out. They're afraid to come out. So we're trying to inform them that, there are other people out in the community to help them. There is help there if they just come out and try to find out about it.
Trying to return the seniors back into the neighborhood where they belong, wherever they feel comfortable with. We were hoping that this will lead to more assertiveness on the senior population. We're not very assertive, are we, Josephine? Right. I don't know where I'm going yet. It's a new project. I'm interested in all seniors who want to start out again, make a re-entry into the world is what we're talking about. And that's the main purpose of this thing, is to give seniors re-entry into their neighborhoods.
Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, we got some other things going on. We got a dart game over here. Okay, go over there and win yourself some prizes. The guy with the skateboard, I want it back. I want that skateboard. Okay, we got a pony ride over here. You might want to line up here and go over here and get some of those fun rides. Because I tell you, you don't get to ride a horse in the city very much. So go ahead and take an opportunity and do some things.
I work for the park board. I'm a youth line worker, and I have an office here in Phillips Community Center. I think it's a good activity, good turnout, very multicultural. It's good to see a variety of people out here, and I enjoy Scottish dancing.
festival is sort of beautiful because everybody, you know, I like this festival because they got a lot of young kids, and young kids can learn how to grow up real quick, because when they can grow up real quick, you know, they grow up right and straight, and so they don't grow up crooked, you know, stealing and killing people and stuff. And that's what I feel, that's how I feel about this, because people from Minnesota, you know, really don't get recognized. But this is something good, you know, gives a community a chance to come out and just, you know, explain and describe how they feel and express their stuff.
You've been slipping and tripping, waiting for Too Nasty to throw down a lyrical ensemble put together by S-Town. The jury has stated more than once that we're innocent, but yet the government is still claiming that we're militant. A political brainstorm that's been missing for so long. We finally got together and put our feelings in this song. A lyrical overlord dropping a lyrical commentary. My name is Altonic and I'm down with Too Nasty. Check 1, check 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. We are the Too Nasty crew, about to do what we do. So listen up close as I bust this verse. Now it's a well-known fact that bad guys wear white. That's why they wouldn't let the black man rest in peace at night. They work in our log cabins with sticks and whips and take all our great inventions and say that they created it. I don't understand how you could think like that. So I focus on my mind to keep my eyes on black. A black man's means is his only mentality. So why in the hell did a black man shoot at me? We must stop the problem, and that means fight to let the black man realize that bad guys wear white. Sticking to the topic that has been brought up about black on white and black on black and such. It started as a fan, I was destroying our nation because the white man's come to take a black plantation. MLK had a dream which he shared, but the Caucasians bottled up and ran in fear. A teacher, a preacher, a strong black scout, so let me reach ya. A future be the man of the hour. A systematic flow that can't be stopped. It's like lava. One is boiling hot. An intelligent whom I'm one of the best at what I do. And if you rhyme about sex, well, more power to you. The black man arrived before the Europeans. Until this day, we don't have our freedom. Bad guys wear white. Can I get all y'all put your hands in the air and wave from side to side? Because we're all in here, we're doing right. Islamic leader, Malcolm X, his apprentice, now a teacher. Take heed to the brothers that are down with the black watch as I check the time on my sundial swatch. A functioning unit is a black man's mind, so listen close as I revive another black man's kind. Malcolm, Moses, Huey and King, now let's all raise our hands and rejoice and sing. Free at last, thank God Almighty, we're free at last. You thought the white man be in charge for life, sight. Bad guys wear white. Is the way of life, and if you're black and I'm black, there's no need to fight. So just think of the future and Martin Luther's dream, and pray for the day that our race stands supreme. Eli Whitney made the cotton gin. Now just think if he didn't, we'd still be picking up. Sister Rosa Parks straight stood her ground. And there's another black story to make the white man frown. And with the 2 and a S-T-double-E without the posse, dropping eyes like a straight up scientist named Socrates. Going back to the culture, meaning these apples and jawlines, so consider the ticket. Yo, when I say knock them out the box, treating prejudiced people like fags and dice. So yo, take me to the bridge of black guys wear white. Last verse. Blacks and whites think unite and be strong, but they refuse to. That's why I'm singing this sad song. Blacks blame it on whites and whites blame it on blacks. If we combine our knowledge, there'd be nothing we like. We must find the piece of the puzzle and put it together, because the black on black violence is not too clever. Instead of shooting past all the wall and guzzling ape, you should be studying your culture so you can stand up tall. Since the earth was built, the wars haven't ceased. And then you wonder, why is there no peace?
Nubian doe, registered Nubian doe, and she's from the continent of Africa, from the country Nubia, and that's where the name Nubian comes from, which is now the Sudan. This one's name over there is Nefertiti, and this one's is Honey. They're both female does. Neither one of them have been bred. She'll be bred next year. She's almost a year old. And they don't have milk or an udder until they're bred, but you can tell they're Nubians by the long ears. And the nose is very distinguished right here, the large nose, isn't that right?
So what do the kids around here think about the animals?
Oh, they like them a lot. They like them a lot. This is the first time the animals have ever been this close to so many children. And I think they're doing real well. They're a little hot. She's sweating, isn't she? But they're a little hot, but otherwise they're doing real well. They're not bolting and they're not running. Alice and I both work in the cities, and we commute every day. And that's how we got involved in this. And I said, well, let me share a little of my home, you know, with the Phillips neighborhood. So this is sort of a joint effort. We consider ourselves on the outskirts of Phillips. We live on the outskirts of the neighborhood. That's what we call Luck, Wisconsin. So.
I got a feeling, I've got a feeling, we are gonna rise up to see a new day. Mother.
Everybody in the neighborhood, if you're watching this, you should wish you was over here.
What's your favorite thing about this neighborhood?
I live over here and I like coming over here to the Boys and Girls Club.
Is the corn pretty good?
Yeah.
It's a great event. This is probably the most diverse festival that I've seen, and I've been to a couple of different ones. And I think that it reflects on the neighborhood of Phillips, which is a very diverse neighborhood, all kinds of people. I can't remember being able to sample from such a potpourri of food and native crafts from different places, Southeast Asia, Native American, et cetera, et cetera. So, you know, I thought it was really great. And of course, you know, you also have a lot of different factions from the community. University of Minnesota's here, the city's here. So it seems like the agencies in the area also come out and support the neighborhood, you know, en masse, as well as the people. And I think it's rare to have a Scottish dance group, you know, in one area and a rap group over in the other area. And people seem comfortable with that, and they don't seem to clash at all. So I think that this is an excellent festival, an excellent example, you know, for the city.
So what does the Phillips neighborhood mean to you?
Diversity, in a real sense.
Oh, tell your family, new day is coming and it won't be long. I've got a feeling, I've got a feeling, we are gonna rise up to see a new day.
Well, we've been hitting all the festivals this summer, and this has got to rank one of the best, I think. How many? Do you know how many years this has been going on?
5 or 6.
Well, that proves that then, because we went to one that had only been happening for 2 years, and they hadn't really got things going real well yet. But this is fun. I was playing like kids with these swords and things. It's just some panic. It's just wow. It's fun. But I encourage everyone to go around and visit the neighborhoods, see what other people are doing.
I think it's great. It's human size. I can handle it. And I meet all my friends. What more can you want, you know? And there's food. My favorite.
This is my question today. What does the Phillips neighborhood mean to you?
I work here. And it's got a spirit all its own. I really get off on it. It's the weirdest place I've ever lived. And I love it for that reason, you know?